Yeah, so I just got a kiwi Coke can, and it basically makes these, but I'm not into that. So we're going to be making friendship bracelets, or just bracelets. What I love with this is that you can literally take the ends off if you choose to. And then you can put it together. And then, like, if you're into that. And then you can twist it onto, like, the small one. And then, like, it's not very good. So we're gonna start with the small one. And we're gonna be making like friendship bracelets and rings. Let me see what all it comes. It does give you stuffing, but we're not gonna, and like felt. We're not using that. We're literally just gonna use this and also the actual yarn and some scissors. We're gonna start off with blue. So basically, we're gonna cut it because and we got this tool that looks very fun. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. We're gonna loop it, and we're basically just gonna make a knot, but we're gonna make a double knot. So that thing, honestly, that's just a basic knot, but no, we're just not gonna care. And so I don't get. Yeah. And then we're gonna take and kind of just start looping. By the way, if this ends up being a fail, just know this is my practice one. I've never done this. And then I think I will cut and then we're gonna kind of just knot it. And now we are gonna do the gray, because I think the gray would match the best. We're going kind of, so here's what we got. It's cute, but then I gotta loop this and then we're basically gonna be doing 2 colors, and by the end of it, it's gonna be really cool if my idea works. Because I have never tested this, so this could end up being really cute or really eh. Okay, so this looks honestly kind of good. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so basically made 2 separate ones. This one kind of a failed plan. I mean, we're gonna try something different. Yeah, so we're just gonna cut. And then we're gonna try some. Okay. So mm, okay. So now we got kind of a thing is not on. So I gotta fix this. And now I'm gonna essentially do like a twist. Because I think that would be kind of cute. Okay, the twist is working and it's turning out cute. I'm actually a little bit scared for the end because, by the way, these are gonna be like friendship bracelets things, but and they're gonna be, well, pretty much I'm also gonna see my phone is back because I can't remember if I took it out there or not. And I'm gonna be texting. And I was gonna do this in person, but then, and basically, I'm gonna be texting my niece to see if she wants to be part of the Lolly Squad because basically, I think she would literally be the perfect fit. That was already accepted. And then I will get the bookmark ready. And we're just gonna do one, like a little bit. That's how it's turning out. We're gonna say right there because I generally we're going to just one more time, and then we're gonna make a loop. Like, my looping skills need to be better. So at this point I was gonna type, but I'm not going to. But here's one. Now I'm gonna kind of repeat. By the way, we have 3 colors. But first I want we have blue, gray, and then we have like a weird color, tan. And I gotta make 3 or 4 because, so essentially, but I'm gonna do that like off camera. And we're gonna talk for a minute. I want to update you on the future of the Lolly Squad. Let me pick that up. Because there's updates. So the Lolly Squad was created a few months ago. Basically, I wanted to build my own like friend group team thing, so that's like basically when I first started social media, it was fun, but I knew I wanted to make like a group, like a special friend group, or just a group of people who like I matched up to a list, and the list was that you have to be nice. Like, you have to be nice. The second thing on the list is you have to be able to support me with social media, which means that you can't get mad if I'm doing good on, like, social media. Thank you for 44 subscribers, by the way. The third thing is that you don't have to be in videos because I know not everyone is going to want to or be allowed to, but you still have to be able to, like, if I, like, text you, like, say, hey, like, I have these 2 video ideas. For another example, say I text Bella, and, like, I ask her like, hey, I have like these 2 video ideas. One is like a fix this slime, and the other is um my everyday stretching routine, which will be coming soon. I can't decide which one I should do for like tomorrow's video. Like, you have to be able to like help me in certain cases. So like if I tell you like, oh, I need help choosing between the 2 video ideas, I need you to choose one for me for tomorrow's video. The other one will be the next day. Like, that's just an example. Like, you have to be able to be like somewhat a part of it, you know, whether it's on camera, whether it's off camera, whether it's just supporting me. You have to like be in that like area. Another thing, you gotta be cooperative, like, because I don't want people who just don't work well with people. You know, like, and it has to be with more than just one person. So like, you have to be able to cooperate with the people in it. Right now it's only Bella and me, but soon to be a third. And yeah, her, and then also I do want to try to get Skylar in on it. Skylar's gonna be excited. And then basically another thing, you gotta be able to not hate and not bully. Like, you really gotta be nice with everyone. And then the final few rules, you can't sabotage someone. What I mean by that is like, yeah, what I mean by that is like, if someone is, like, you just can't sabotage them. Like, you can't like, ruin their video or something, or like, you just gotta be nice. Like, you just don't sabotage people, because that's really rude. And unless you're playing a game where sabotage is allowed. And then the final thing is that you gotta like want it, like, and be excited about it. Like, you can't just be like, oh. Like, you actually have to like kind of want to in a way. Like, so if the opportunity to come up, you gotta be like, I think you know, like something like that, you know, not just, I don't really want it. Give it to someone else, because there's not, like, especially like, because there's not gonna be a number of people that I'm choosing. It's literally all based on if you match up this thing, and also you gotta be good at like keeping secrets. Well, maybe not like that, but you gotta like respect people, if that makes sense. You gotta respect how they're feeling. So yeah. So that was my list, and like, obviously, like, you just gotta be nice, like. So yeah, that's kind of my list, and I put a lot of thought into it. Like, especially with who I was gonna be. Bella stood out immediately, because I knew I wanted Bella. Bella's my best friend, and she was obviously someone that I really wanted. And to be in this, because she matches up to the list, and she's just fun, and like, me and her can make videos together, and it's just fun. So she was the first person that literally I was on FaceTime, and actually I didn't really kick it off until like a couple months ago. Then I went like, you know what, let's do it, you know? Like, you can be friends with people outside of it, obviously. This is just like a special group. And we were on FaceTime, and I went like, hey Bella, do you want to be a part of the Lolly Squad? And I explained what it was, and she immediately went like, yes, I'm down, I love that idea. And we were talking, and we went like, I kind of wanted an adult. if that makes sense. No, just because that just seems to fit. And at that point, I wanted an adult, and I was thinking, who would fit the spot, because I kind of don't want my parents, not to be rude to them, it's just that, and I feel like I want someone besides them, some different, and we chose my niece, because she fit the spot, she's an adult, like, because we wanted an adult that had, a good record, someone that, people can kind of look up to if they need to. And she fit the spot. And now I'm excited because it's going to be fun. So yeah, she just kind of fit the spot, and I like that. Then we got I am definitely considering my sister. I'm kind of considering her because she seems like she would fit the spot. Although she's another adult, but still, she's very open and supportive of it. At first, I wasn't choosing her at all because of the fact that I just felt like she didn't support me with social media. And then I just kind of kept avoiding it, and just not bringing it up. And then finally one day, I just went off a little bit. Something clicked and I went off, and I'm happy that. What I mean was, I literally texted her this huge thing about, I know we were talking about social media. I remember it was the day after my 1 year on social media. Basically, she texted because she had seen the live stream, and she went did you hit 50 subscribers? And I went yeah. And, she went that's awesome, was so, into it. And I went you never, so finally it clicked. Because I generally was confused at that moment. She never showed signs of being, excited. Then I went yeah, thank you. I just always felt like you never supported me with it, and just kind of went off a little bit, and she then replied to it. I do support it. It's just that I know there are people out there who will use you, and that's not okay. I don't use people, and I kind of brought that up, and I went well, I blocked those people. I do block people on Instagram. I've done that multiple times. No, the reason is, first time, no, I had multiple incidents. The first time they started as a fan, and it was fine, and things were going great, and then I kind of, then we were DMing a lot, just active and going good. Basically, then they I then said, hey, they were DMing me a lot. Literally, they would be I liked your photo today, and I'm I know, I got a notification. That's normal. And it was just getting to be a lot to where I literally couldn't film. I couldn't film or do much of anything because I was constantly DMing them back, and that was great for a while, but then it got to be too much. So I went like, hey, we can still DM each other and stuff and talk and just know you need to slow down a little. And like give me some time like every day, like just a little bit of time so I can actually film and like just do things. Like I would literally get out of school and have like 6 DMs. And so, yeah. And then they kind of took that the wrong way and went like, you know what, I'm blocking you. They literally said, I'm blocking you. And so I went like, well, I guess you can be blocked back. Yeah, I had multiple incidents of blocking people, but none of them were bad. Like, literally, one of the most recent ones was that the person, Bella, was down, and she saw it, basically. The person started, like, I DM'd them, like, the music video, screaming in my head, Oh, and I thinking they would like it, and they basically came back and were like, hey, I'm blocking you, like, you're not, like, basically coming at me saying that I wasn't their style, that someone, like, their sibling took their phone, and, like it was a thing. Luckily, nothing went out of hand. It literally just kind of went like, well, I'm blocking you. Because I'm not into, like, the stuff that you post. And I'm like, well, I guess you can be blocked. And Bella wanted me to unblock them and DM them and say, like, you know what, you're not worth my time. And I was like, Bella, no, I blocked them. Because I would rather just end on a happy note. So yeah, basically, the future of the Lolly Squad, I do one day plan. Once I see my crush, and once that sort of happens, I do plan to see if he wants to be a part of the Lolly Squad. Because I personally think that is the best decision. I gotta think what's best for the Lolly Squad, what's best for me, and right now that seems like a good decision. I feel like once we see my crush, I'm gonna be with him a lot. I feel like like talking about him a lot still. Like, because it's just, like, to me, like, right now, at this point, I don't know, I am gonna talk to my dad. Like, subscribe, turn on your post.
Jingles.
Okay, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, he got me. Basically, I wasn't sure if he was going to, because today's technically a eat out day for lunch for me, but we had one yesterday because my mom wanted Domino's, and now, like, I wasn't sure if that would take it away from today. Basically, I'm gonna talk to my dad because I really don't want to go to the Autism Society. And I heard a lot about it. It just doesn't seem like me, or like something I would truly enjoy. But I have no choice but to go. It's the only way to see my crush. So I'm going to talk to my dad about seeing if we can go until we find my crush. and then basically just keep in contact with my crush and like just set it up to where I don't have to go anymore, but I can still see my crush. So yeah, that can be it for this video.